Hello everyone. Today I'm going to read you a book that has a lot of great information about the fur trade. It's called The Friendship, and it is about a girl named Neepin who visits her cuckoo to make bannock. And in that time they have a conversation about a friendship that happened between the newcomers or the Europeans and the Indigenous people of Canada. The Friendship. This is a part of a series called Treaty Tales by Betty Linexall. The Friendship. I love going to my cuckoo's house. Cuckoo says today we will make bannock and tell stories. Cuckoo shows me how to make the bannock dough just right. We roll it into a circle ready for the oven. You're my best friend, Cuckoo. Laughing, my cuckoo says, I will tell you a story about another friendship that started a long time ago and still lasts today. Many years ago, big ships came across the ocean and brought many new people to this land. The newcomers said they came from far away. The newcomers and First Nations people became friends. They shook hands, smoked the pipe in honor of their relationship. First Nations people taught the newcomers so many things, like how to make sugar from trees, how to walk on deep snow, and how to make clothes from animal hides. With the help of First Nations people, the newcomers explored the land and learned all about the animals, waterways, and plants in the forest. And they learned how to follow the stars in the night sky. Soon the newcomers began to build communities called forts. First Nations people and the newcomers became trading partners as each had goods the other could use. They traded items such as animal furs for metal pots. The newcomers began to settle on farms. They brought horses, cows, pigs, and chickens. They also brought seeds to grow in different crops. They built houses and made towns and roads. As more newcomers came, the First Nations people saw their way of life beginning to change. They knew they had to talk to the newcomers about their friendship and their future. Everyone came together and decided to make treaties. It was agreed the treaties would last as long as the sun shines and the grass grows and the water falls. Cuckoo, what is a treaty? A treaty is when two groups sign an agreement. It is the same as two friends promising each other something. So the newcomers and First Nations people were friends who made a promise to each other. Yes, Neepen. The newcomers promised First Nations people would always have a place to live, schools for learning, areas where they could hunt and fish. First Nations people promised to share the land with the newcomers in peace and friendship. Even though the treaties were made a long time ago, they should continue to be respected today. Are First Nations people and the newcomers still friends? Right, my girl. The friendship is very important, and we must share this story so everyone in history knows. I love my cuckoo and her stories, and her bannock is really good. And here's a recipe for bannock if you'd like to try to make it at home. 6 cups flour, 1 cup oil, 3 tablespoons baking powder. You can mix it all together and bake it in the oven. Put some yummy jam and butter on it, and that's a traditional Indigenous food. I hope that you enjoyed the book on the friendship to start off your knowledge about the fur trade.